I'm with the senior fleet this morning before they go out and they're racing on day 4 of their nationals, and they're just going to give us some top rigging tips for their oppies. Guys, so first things first, it looks like you've got some serious purchase there on your main sheet. Why have you done that?
Because I find it a lot easier.
So it's a lot easier to pull your main sheet in?
Yeah.
So that's a bit of a top tip, guys. If you feel a bit feel you might need a bit of help pulling in your main sheet, you could go a double block there and it'll be a bit easier. Okay, who wants to tell me about what they do with their ties around their mast?
Depending on the wind strength, if it's really light, you want them loose at the bottom and tight at the top so that it leaves the sail with its curve. But if it's medium winds, you want them all the same because the mast bends a bit to the curve of the sail. And if it's really windy, you want them tight at the top and bottom and loose in the middle because the mast will bend more than the curve of the sail.
How about optimum sprit tension?
Well, in heavier winds you want more sprit on, so the sail is lifted higher. But sometimes when it gets really windy, you just want to take it off a little bit, so you get a tiny bit of a crease down the middle to depower it a bit, especially if you're light.
Putting your kicker on like that is quite hard, and it's quite hard to get it to cleat. So this is quite good. If you stuff it round there, you can just pull down, and it will push down on the boom automatically and cleat it automatically. Oh, I like that. That's good. Sometimes it's quite hard to find your toe straps if they're sitting on the floor. So this boat's got some good bits of bungee around here. So it's straight out of attack, you can just hook your feet under straight away and hike. And how do you know how much outhaul to put on?
If you don't want to be in windy, you don't want to be too overpowered. So you want to put it on really, really hard so it comes all the way up. So you have a flatter sail.
Cool. So guys, have a great day on the water. 3 races left, so there's still all to play for. So go give it some beans and have a great day.
So here we are in Weymouth Harbour. We're at race 11 out of 12. This is the junior gold fleet. We're just coming into now the last 30 seconds. We've got a cracking, 12 to 13 knots. So it's perfect conditions. Looks a bit shifty, so I've been looking for a good sort of, middle line start. We've got a good couple of people coming in the pin end. Looks like there's a little bit of sag in the middle, but generally a pretty good start.
So we've got the Oppie fleet just coming up to the windward mark here. The Spanish girl's just done a really good job with the last bit of the beach. She kept it all central. She didn't go too far out to a ley line, so she's sailed a really short course and able to take advantage of all the shifts coming into the mark. And she's just gone straight on bailing. That's good effort. Get rid of some water. Boards up, and she looks pretty speedy down the reach. Come on, boys, catch her up!
And also, you go look now at the ley line approach. There's often really good opportunities coming on the port ley line, like 5285 is. Nice clear air. Whereas you look at the starboard ley line, absolutely chock-a-block. So it's often a good opportunity to come in on the port ley line, but just make sure you're set outside that 3 boat lengths so you don't have any rules issues.
So it's important to get your main out as quick as you can so you can actually bear away. If your main's still in, even however hard you pull on your rudder, you won't turn that corner.
And when you're doing all these things, to really spot where the next mark is, so you're sailing the least amount of distance as fast as you can. But when you come into a gate, it is really hard to know what one to pick, and obviously you try and take if there's any bias on the gate, so have a look if one end is closer to the wind, and then take a good look back to see where the pressure is, and to see what phase the breeze is in. At the moment we've definitely got left-hand pressure. Well, I'm truly impressed with that Spanish girl. She's just done a little sniggle, tacked to cover, and she is a girl on a mission, I have to say.
I think luckily we're going to be retired by the time
thank God.
she makes it to the Olympics.
Another big group here, so you see all about just keeping your air clear, keep really, really pushing hard for speed, hiking hard, and just trying to just get the maximum drive out of the boat. when it's this close, you know, you've just got to really minimise your loss. Make sure that you protect your wind hard, because if you give up and you stop trying at this point, you could lose 5 or 6 places. So every point counts really, and just keep driving hard.
Okay, so this is my most important top oppie tip. So when you come ashore, you've got to make sure your dad is well practiced at packing your boat up.